Excuse me. Hi. Hello. I'm here. I'm here. I am here. Click me. Gonna wanna turn off the music even though it's quite delightful. We're gonna instead want to just mode stay. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Ah, ah. That was almost a tragedy. That was very nearly really bad. Somehow my save state slot got mixed up. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. I've never made a mistake in my life. I wasn't about to just cry then. I've never cried ever. Oh, thank you for hosting, Frenda. Um, Right. We need to go to the very, 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 very final normal level, and that is Cloud Cuckoo Land. Cloud Cuckoo Land is, interesting. I don't think we can do this right now. I'm pretty sure that we need the springy shoes. I remember depressingly little about this level, so we might be here for a hot minute, but we only need 3 jiggies in one move. Oh god, this is chunky. This is chunky frame rate. Nope. Uh-uh. Windows. I'm not even on the Crystal Data Center. Don't tell me this. I don't need to know. So, this level is kind of laid out like a nightmare from hell. Jam jars. We have to get in there somehow. I think I actually, excuse me, I think I actually, believe me, I've tried. I think I actually remember what the combination is, but I think I have to actually find it in the video game. To input it, so that's annoying. I believe that it's 1964. That sounds right to me. I have a vague memory of this from days gone by. Right, that's how you do it. Okay. Fair enough. So, Cloud Cuckoo Land as the final level, well, it's a little strange just in terms of how it's presented and laid out, but it's also quite difficult, so might be here for a while. Okay. Does that do anything? Actually, once again, I'm having a memory. You can put it in Banjo's backpack. And you can float on over places. I believe that's every special move in the game. But now, Banjo is now a pack master. He can do incredible things with a backpack. Now, you might think to yourself, isn't this a little bit redundant? Since we can basically do this already with the other backpack thing? And I would say, yeah, probably, but whatever. Whoops. Wasn't correct. There's the right pitch of that jingle. Now, where's the fucking thingies? Oh, they're over there. Okay. No. No. That was close. Okay, what's out here? Maybe we'll find out one day. Come on, video game. It's a Mobo skull. Well, let's go say hello. We don't have a Globo, but we can at least say hello. Oh! That guy really was just hanging out there. Okay. Oh no! He wasn't Mumbo Jumbo at all, but he was Mingy Jungo. We have to fight the evil robot man. Unlike most other bosses, you can kind of just hit him. You can kind of just hit him in the face. It's kind of a bit of a balancing act. Because in the later stages, you kind of need to hang out close to him so you can actually get to him before he warps away. But if you're too close, you'll get hit. In some cases, maybe if you're quick, you can fire an egg. God damn it, go away. That does it! I've got 20 gold feathers, I'm not afraid to use them. So that was the boss of Cloud Cuckoo Land. I don't know, he did just zap us out of nowhere. I think that a little bit of self-defense was justified. A little bit, you know, a little bit. He also did call the real Mumbo pathetic, and I'm not going to stand for that. He is not pathetic. He has power over life and death itself. I don't like this at all. That was the wrong egg to use, I think. Oh. I wonder if I'm supposed to beak-bomb him. Evidently not. It's fine. Let's just explore. I have no idea, actually. I have no idea how to get over there at the moment. Why are you plucking out your eye? Oh. Nice. I believe that actually counts as a pterodactyl and Jiggy if you're keeping track of such things. All I really care about is when we hit the big 70. Because when we do, I'm fucking out of here. I'm fucking directly off to the final level. I have had enough. I am tired. Alright. This eyeball plant does not seem to be very impressed by being lit on fire. Maybe if we explode it? No. Maybe if we freeze it? No. What the fuck is your deal, eyeball man? It's impervious to all harm. The only thing I can think of is the beak bomb. That might work. That might work indeed. I missed. The eyeball can only be harmed with the power of bees. That's terrifying, but okay. I believe that's Mumbo's actual skull. This must be what I was thinking of when I thought that you needed a seed in Click Clock Woods. Like some sort of idiot from hell. I was mixing up my games. Why is it yellow? I don't want it to be yellow. Stop. Just need one more jiggy. We require but one jiggy more. I don't actually know where I'd want to jump with these. Perhaps I should look before I leap. No, I haven't. Thanks, Jam Jars. You're a pal. Kind of phoning it in with that one, huh? Hey, dipshit, look in here. Well, we found the Globo-Bobo-Bobo. So we could give that to Humba-Wumba and become a bee. That's the last transformation. It's the same as in Click Clock Wood. Exploring just sounds way too difficult. I think that's where the third Racing Man event takes place. of trying to find a flight pad again. And also wake myself up. This will do. Oh, there's another Globo in the water. There's also a strange ice cube, man. What I'm looking for is an egg. A big egg what I can hatch. Because we're gonna need to, gonna need to hatch a few of those so we can get Banjo places that he otherwise could not go to. Some kind of gnarly delay. When you try and like glide from a backflip as Kazooie. Looks like I should be able to put a bean in here. Kazooie, are you okay? Kazooie's freaking out. Okay, okay. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Get used to this noise, because I'm just going to be dash attacking for a little bit here. Might take another try. These germs are a little finicky. Bird! Okay, we're fine. Bird! Okay, well, we're fucking out of here. We got the 70. No! So sorry to say that's the last we've seen of Cloud Cuckoo Land. I'm not feeling it. I want to defeat the video game and do something else with my life. Maybe take up crocheting or something. Crochet? I can never tell. When you only ever read a word, it's hard to tell. No. And then people just make fun of you because you've never heard it. Crochet, okay. If English wasn't such a garbage fire of a language, we wouldn't have this problem. I could do that, but it sounds hard. Alright, before we get ahead of ourselves, we need to go visit Jiggy Wiggy one last time. The Wiggy of Jiggies. The McJiggy himself. Making things a little bit more difficult than they sometimes need to be is that, it's not the most responsive sometimes. So, like, put them where you want them to be. Also, this is just kind of mean, because half the time it's ominous sky. Come on. Fuck off with that. Ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. You better believe it. Ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, 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 ooh, ah. Here it is, the ultimate puzzle. I could have sworn that I did that one. Whatever. I don't suppose you could just, like, move your aim to the right a little bit and blow up the giant death laser for me? That would be kind of nice. Guess not. No reward? Fuck that shit, I'm out. Piss off. If you'll excuse me, I have to go rush heedlessly into danger. Gonna need those. Now that we're up here, we can press this button and get a shock pad jump so we can just come up a little bit more easily. But that's not going to be relevant because I'm fucking in it to win it. No retreat, no surrender. Wrong one. This is sort of like a hideout helm sort of equivalent, though. I don't know. Maybe. To be perfectly honest with you, I don't remember it very well. He's a career questioning minion. It's time for the final battle with Klungo. He's learned how to aim. It's a little disconcerting. Like, I see him curving those fucking potions in the air. Well, that was easy. Klungo has decided to end his employment. Good on him. Seek your own fortune, my dude. Here we are again. This is probably the most inexplicable banjo tradition, but it's one of my favorites. Oh, I buzzed in too quickly. She has to ask the question first. Fuck. Wait. What? They're blue! Come on! Come on! Emulator issues, I'm sure. I'll just cheat. It's fine. Stop showing me scenes. They don't work. I'll let somebody else feel this one. Yep, that's the fan. That's a grunty. That's a grunty shape. No mercy. I know these shoes. Look, I'm good at trivia, okay? I know all sorts of useless bullshit. I absorb that information extremely readily, as opposed to things like what day it is or what time it is. Did you know that bears, generally speaking, don't actually like honey that much? Instead, they're usually after the bees. There, that's a random animal fact. Yeah, they fucking love the little baby bees. It would be nice if I could see what she's asking. Damn, she fucking jumped on that one. This fan again. Listen, if I can't see the actual question, I get to cheat. That's just the rules. Oh, I know this one. I love her because she's got the big titties. It seems like you probably don't need to do this. It's not a lucky guess. I told you, I'm good at trivia. That one was a guess. I don't remember that. I just want to be done. These are getting a little bit esoteric, you know? I mean, I know this, but I have beat the score, so I can't just chill. Kazooie's a dragon because of magic. He would jump. Trying to give me a fucking heart attack. Only Mumbo can do that, which is a shame. That crocodile was really cute. Whatever. I got one wrong just to make her feel better. Bye, Grunty. Please be the end of the game. Please don't crash. Oh, we're doing this gag again. Okay. It's Grant, old King Cole Kirkhope. I'm skipping that. I don't care. I mean, I do care, but, like, we can wait till the real credits. anything could happen at ZomboCom. Okay, we saved King Jingling. I'm glad that Bottles has his priorities straight. I'm not really sure that's how it happened, but if you want to if you want to look at it that way, Klungo, that's fine. Let's party! Hello, Dingpot. Dingy bonus. It just refills everything. Alright, so it's time for the grand finale of Banjo-Tooie, and by extension, this marathon. So Cauldron Keep was slightly more trivia and less hideout helm than I expected. I don't wanna. Maybe later. I don't think it would run very well in an emulator. Maybe we could do Diddy Kong Racing a little bit tomorrow. Maybe. If you're good. If everybody behaves. Remember this thing? Alright, so the final boss is against Gruntilda piloting the Hag 1. This fight is a little bit involved. Hitting Grunty is kind of a challenge. Like, this fight is trying to be King K. Rool again, and I appreciate it. But, like, it's hard to aim. I can kind of see your scarf. Hold on. bright side, I have sort of figured out how to make this more tolerable. You have to use the C buttons. It lets you strafe and not stand still. What? Mr. Vile wasn't in this game. He wasn't. He wasn't in this game. Sir not appearing in this film. Alright. You're not gonna believe this, but I do remember how to do this part. Well, I did know how to do it, but then I was too slow. Harumph. It's nothing. Don't worry about it, Grunty. It's fine. Everything's fine. Just keep doing your thing. I'm sure you'll win. See, I just took a damage. I took some damage. I don't know. Something like that. Thank God for homing egg. Rude! Oh, come on, I was in the air. Fuck off. slightly bad way, but it's probably fine. No. That's why we save state. It's fine. Don't worry about it. This fight is very ambitious in character. Okay. I can't jump over that with my little clockwork kazooies. I don't need to position myself better. I wouldn't mind a blink dagger. This fight seems borderline impossible without homing. I'll just pick this up while I reposition. Grenade eggs do the most damage, but I'm running low on them, so I'm switching to fire for the time being. It does not control well. It does not control well at all. I didn't even see that coming. Whatever. get the height right. Once you get the height right, you can just kind of keep spamming egg. So when I played this as a wee child, I had an advantage that I don't have right now. And that is, if you collect all of the Cheeto pages, you actually get a cheat for regenerating health. So, just fucking tanking everything was completely a viable strategy. However, given that I'm doing this on stream, I don't especially want to go to the trouble of finding all of the Cheeto pages. Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have. Out of my way. Controls to wrestle with. I think if you're patient and or desperate, you can farm the minions for health. I am getting a little desperate, but not patient. So now, on top of everything else, we have an enrage timer. And I died for some reason. I don't know. I don't even care anymore. This is maybe a little bit much. This is hard. This is a difficult fight if you don't have maximal unlimited health. I just shot myself with my own grenade. I'm really good. What? Oh, there was a man over there. Fuck. Well, why am I even looking this way? This makes no sense. This is utter misery. Like, the first parts of the fight were kind of fun. They were kind of silly. They had, like, the trivia and stuff. One last fuck you, I guess. I gotta shoot her before she shoots me, and that's not easy. I don't want to die. I hate this. Let me just grab some fucking health, I guess. Or die before I get health. It's fine. Maybe. What you have to do, I'm pretty sure, is shoot her while she's charging the spell. Good fucking luck. Did it! I think that's it. I think we did it. I think we're done. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just deal with it in 10 years. Look, I'm sorry. I tried. She had a lot of health. It would have to be less racist than this, wouldn't it? slightly mean-spirited. Wahey. Wahey. Alright. Oh, I guess they don't give you the actual credits afterwards. That's so strange. Like, it was a funny gag in the first game, but... Sorry. Sorry. I'm not gonna get 100% on this game. I'm not gonna dignify it with that. And also that would take a while. Like, I got 20 jiggies left and they're all fucking insane. I have to fight I have to race Canary Mary again, and I'm not gonna do it. I value my fingers too much. My fingers are precious. Alright, well. Well. Okay, so this is a little awkward, because this is the first time I've actually ended a marathon properly. The first time I just sort of, like, completely died during Lords of Shadow because that game's awful. And I just couldn't bring myself to finish it after like 2 weeks of playing good games. And, well, Kirby's... I sort of put Kirby on hiatus because, I didn't want to be on fire. Hey, I'm gonna play the Reignited trilogy on stream pretty soon. That's my next project. That and the Insane trilogy. Alright, so enough of this. I'll just save my state real quick. Let's put this up. And I will put some music on. I said I will put some music on. There we go. Okay. So, thank you all for watching the Rareware N64 Power Hour. I believe that I actually fulfilled all of my obligations, too. We got the shiny objects, literally thousands of them. We got the Ekambokum. We got much Ekambokum. There was a lot of Ekambokum going on here. We did finish it. I didn't have to evacuate again, though it was a little sketchy for a little bit there. And we did all 3 instances of Beaver Bother. It sucked, but we did. I hope that it was enjoyable. I hope that you got enjoyment out of it. I guess I'll do a little bit of like a contemplative wrap up here. So, first of all, Banjo-Kazooie the first Banjo-Kazooie game with Bear and Bird. It holds up. I legitimately think that's still a good game to play. Like, probably better on the slightly touched up Xbox version, but, you know. Even just on my crappy emulator, it played fine, it was fun. It maybe dragged on a little bit at the very end with Click Clock Woods being enormous, but that's fine. Like I mentioned before, it had a very efficient way of using space. Like, Clanker's Cavern was like a third of the size of most levels in Banjo-Tooie, but it still had as much stuff in it. Like, there was still as much stuff to get and do, and it was much more efficiently laid out. There's so much less running around doing nothing. much snappier game, and I think that's why people tend to like it better. The boss fights were a little iffy, but they improved on that later, sort of, maybe. Like, mostly. So my thoughts on Ape, huh? My thoughts on Donkey Kong of the 64. What are my thoughts? What are my thoughts on the Ape? Honestly, I mean, it's like, it's not any better than I remembered, but it's not any worse. Like, it helped to just be able to just kind of do it all in one sitting like that, and just sort of power through, you know? Part of my consternation with that game was simply just doing it in like a properly edited format, which is, as you can no doubt imagine, kind of a nightmare. But if I was when I was just able to stream it, it was kind of like, okay, we'll just do what comes along and figure it out later. And we did figure it out later. We got like 101% in like 18 hours or whatever. Whoops. Controller, no, don't fall. So my thoughts on Ape are, it's probably not that bad. It's not a good game, but it's not a terrible game. They tried. It has its charm points. It has a very, very strong ending. Like, very strong conclusion. Probably one of the best ones on the N64, just in terms of how it ended. Extremely, extremely strong. That King K. Rool fight is something I think that, honestly, it hasn't been, like, matched yet, I think. Just in terms of what it's trying to go for. Just like a sort of coalescence of a game like that. I legitimately think it's probably the best thing of that vein I've ever seen or played through. That said, it's not especially common that you have 5-player characters like that. But yeah, it's firmly okay. It has extremes on either side. It has very low lows, like Beaver Bother, but it has very high highs, like the conclusion. Yeah, it's the peaks and valleys principle. The moment-to-moment gameplay is just kind of, it's there, it's functional, it usually does its thing when the camera doesn't decide to just destroy you or you get sent to the nega zone or whatever. Oh, that was funny, but that's not really the game's fault. That's an emulator thing. And I think that it struck a pretty good balance between, like, well, no, that's not true. All those fucking bonus barrels, but even so, it feels less onerous than all the random-ass minigames in Banjo-Tooie. Maybe it's because, like, all the random-ass minigames in Banjo-Tooie were the exact same. Get blue things. They're better than red or green things. Thinking. I still adore Lanky Kong and Chunky Kong. I think they're very good. I would like to see them return in some capacity at some point. I think they're just good character designs, you know? They're good boys. They're very good boys. I think I'd probably do to see Tiny again, too. There's nothing wrong with her. The weirdness in, like, the Diddy Kong Racing remake aside. I guess that leaves Banjo-Tooie. I've talked a little bit about this on, like, Twitter and in Discord, but fuck, this game did not age well. Like, not just in terms of gameplay. In terms of gameplay, it's, like, fine. It's not really that much worse than Donkey Kong, if at all. Like, I think there are some parts that are really just like, whoa there. Like, that final battle I remember being cool and fun, but I think that's entirely because I had the regenerating health. It's very hard to do that without infinite honeycombs, you know? it just lasts so long. Like, you know the good thing about the King K. Rool fight, even though it takes a while? For one thing, it's varied because you play once as each character. And for another thing, you get health refills. You get full health refills after every round that you win. And, you know, shooting the lights down with Diddy Kong, not the best, but it worked mostly. And again, you get a full health refund when she did it properly. Sorry, 6 days of talking nonstop has started to sort of catch up with me a little bit. My larynx is a little bit taxed right now. Oh, I guess I didn't have an inevitable nervous breakdown. Like, I came close a couple times, but I don't think I had a full-on nervous breakdown. I guess there's still time. But yeah, Banjo-Tooie, in terms of gameplay, it's okay. It's fine. In terms of level design, it's way too big. It's incredibly bloated. Just like, the fact, like, I think what really sort of, there are two moments that really put this into a microcosm for me. The first was when you get Mumbo and you revive the alien dad and he tells you to find the kids. So you switch back to Banjo and Kazooie to do that. And then you find the alien kid that needs Mumbo to be revived. That was ridiculous. Why would you do that? Why do you hate people? Was there some sort of company-wide mandate to make things last as long as humanly possible? Given the time it was made, probably. Sorry, I had to yawn. And, you know, there's just some parts of that game that are just not, they're not acceptable. Like in polite society, you know? They're just not, they're not acceptable in polite society. Like, there was no reason for Humba Wumba to exist. There was no reason for her to have a wigwam. There was no reason for her to say big heap over and over and over again. But she did anyway. She did these things. And I don't really know what to say about it except, what the fuck? Why? That's awful. Like, you are already on pretty thin ice with fucking mumbo jumbo over here, okay? You do not need to fucking go in the other direction. And it's like, at this point, I think it's like, it's not even that, it's not that I don't think Mumbo Jumbo is bad. I think he's very bad in that sense. Even though I have some genuine personal fondness for the character from my childhood, I'm also mature enough to realize that, maybe not. Maybe not. But I've also come to realize that, like, as long as Blizzard, as long as Blizzard Entertainment and others remain as, like, industry giants, then we're never going to be free of the witch doctor stereotype. We're just not going to. We will always have the voodoo. It's not even the same thing. It's not the same thing, but they don't care. It's just witch doctors. Witch doctors all the way down. I don't know why. I wish they would stop. Diablo 3 was in 2012, and they still had a fucking witch doctor. Why? Maybe one day I will figure out a way to play the nuts and bolts on stream. That would be fun. Make a car 3. Excuse me. There's still a lot of particulate matter in the air. And of course, I don't even really want to talk about Jolly Roger's Lagoon. I just don't. And that felt like a genuine betrayal of my fond memories. Because when I was young, like I said so many times, I thought they were just silly frog people. I thought that's just what they were. I thought they did the silly frog dances because frogs are funny. I was like, what, 8? 8, 9, 10 at the most? I didn't know about any of that. But now I do. And, well, it made the game hard to play. It was legitimately really offensive. And I think it might have kind of affected my mood throughout the rest of the streams. It was just hard to get myself to play and finish, but I know that I had to, so I did. Just, I don't know. It was alarming to see how exactly racist and offensive it was in a lot of ways. I haven't even put up the VODs for Tooie yet because I've just felt so about it. I'll do that later. I'll do it. But it was just... I'm not sure what the right word is. Distressing? Betrayal. Feeling betrayed feels like it's too overwrought. It's like, it's not a betrayal. It was there when I played it the first time. It's just, I don't know. It was bad. I don't like it. Flames on the side of my face. So do I. Clue is a funny movie, but it actually has kind of some of the same problems. But it was made in like, what, 1970 or something? I don't know. It's old. It's legitimately old. That blunts the blow a little bit, you know? It's not like this is some video game from 1985. Some video game from 1895. That would be quite the feat. But this was made in like, what, 2001, 2002? Somewhere around there? Oh, 1985. That's still pretty old. That was before I was born. That's old, right? Oh, let me change the song real quick. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Spiral Mountain. Let's play Spiral Mountain. End of 2000. Okay. Sure, end of 2000. That's the 21st century. That's the 21st century. Humba Wumba is not a character that belongs in a game that was made in the 21st century. I don't care how big her titties are. It's not okay. Well, I mean, it's kind of whatever. Banjo has sort of just been languishing for a while. I think that they took the wrong lessons from Banjo Nuts and Bolts. That is definitely, it has something going for it. Donkey Kong 64 is much, much less racist. Maybe that's because Nintendo had more direct oversight? I don't know. Oh, Candy Kong is existentially distressing, but she's not racist. She's not problematic. I mean, hell, if they're in Sea of Thieves. I don't want to talk about the sexualization of monkeys. I don't want to. That's not a conversation I'm emotionally ready to have. If there's something that could do it, it would probably be that. Sea of Thieves, huh? I really wish that was a game that wouldn't make me immediately seasick. I've seen people play it, and I've tried to watch some videos like on Giant Bomb and stuff, but I usually have to look away when they're on the boat. I'm very sensitive to that sort of thing. I can't really play VR games for the same reason. But yeah, I've heard that... See, maybe I should just take some fucking Dramamine and wear a little wristband and try it. Because I do like the idea, and I've heard that it's gotten much, much better since release. It's... Okay, so it's time for another dazzling story. Please settle down. When I was younger, about 12, 13 years old, I went on a cruise to Alaska. Remember when people could take cruises without worrying about causing the end of the world via plague? That was fun. So we were doing that, and it was fun. We went to some nice places. We actually stopped by in Canada for a little bit. That was the first time I've ever been to a foreign country. Went to Canada. And it was Vancouver. Or was it... I think it was Vancouver? British Columbia. Somewhere there. I'm probably messing it up because I don't know anything about geography. I just know Vancouver or Victoria. I think it might have been Victoria. It started with a V. It started with a V. So we were there. We visited a famous wax museum, a little miniature museum, and we walked around, and it was a lot of fun. And we also saw some places in Alaska. We saw spawning salmon and some puffins in Glacier Bay, that kind of thing. It's just that at the very one of the last legs of the journey, we went over. Sorry. We went over some choppy waters, and I got pretty darn seasick. So we went with some of the traditional remedies. I tried some ginger ale, took some Dramamine, but honestly, what actually really helped was this little wristband thing that they gave me. It's like a little wristband that has a little plastic nub on the inside of it that you place over your main arm vein on your wrist. And I don't know what sorcery does it, but it certainly helped me feel less terribly nauseous. That and laying down. Oh, the music stopped. Well, let's try another one. First, Klungo. First is Klungon. So yeah, that's the story. I got seasick, but then I put on a magic wristband and I wasn't seasick. Yeah, sure, that. I put hella pressure on my P6 point. Well, so yeah. Donkey Kong has enjoyed a resurgence, lately. Though it's actually been some time since Tropical Freeze. But Banjo, aside from his inclusion in the Super Smash Brothers, has not had a lot going on since Nuts and Bolts, which is a shame, because I think they took the wrong lessons from that game, which was not, nobody likes these characters, but instead, you made a good game, but this is not what people expect from Banjo-Kazooie. Of course, if they tried to make a classical Banjo-Kazooie in this day and age, I don't think it would go over well. Holy shit, he did? I had no idea. That's kind of incredible. Crossover madness. Well, good for him. Good for Banjo and Kazooie. Yeah, because, like, ukulele kind of was that thing, and it wasn't super well received because just the whole idea is kind of outdated at this point. Like, oh, DK. Oh, not Banjo. Whatever. It's fine. Good for DK. DK's good. I like DK. He's a monkey man. He's got a tie with his name on it. Harumph. So I think that if they were... Well, she tends to despise a lot of things, but I respect that. So do I. So I think that if they were to revisit Banjo and Kazooie in an earnest sort of way, they would have to really think about what it is they wanted to accomplish. Because if they just tried to make Banjo 3E unironically, I think that would just flop terribly. It's just not a style of game people like anymore because it was never really that good. Like, the games in the genre that are good in terms of collectathons tend to be good because they pushed boundaries, they innovated new technologies, they really explored the three-dimensional space. They had charm. Stuff like that. What's next? Like it. Sticker Brush Symphony. And we've just sort of moved past that style of design in games once we really sort of figured out how we do stuff in a three-dimensional place. Space place. You probably could, but it would be really hard. Like, I guess technically Super Mario Odyssey is sort of a modern collectathon, but it's just so tightly designed that it's more just like it's little distinct individual challenges demarked by collectibles, rather than just a giant morass of grabbing things. Which is, I think, is how you have to do it if you want people to actually play it and have a good time. Because, like, that's... So, like, the collectathon, the proto-collectathon, was Super Mario 64. Like, there was probably some stuff beforehand that fit that mold, but that's what really put it on the map. And when you go back and think about it, that game was very... What's the right word here? That game was very austere. It had 120 stars, yes, but it didn't have a whole lot else. You collected stars, and occasionally you got silly hats that made you do things. That's about it. The rest was pretty much just you were exploring the three-dimensional space with a tight control setup and cameras that were functional. Like, you hopped around. And you did platforming challenges, and you explored, solved the occasional puzzle, stuff like that. Fast forward a couple years to Banjo-Tooie, and you've got feathers, you got gold feathers, you got eggs, you got fire eggs, you got grenade eggs, you got ice eggs, you got eggs that have little birds in them that then explode. You got Jinjos, you got Jiggies, you got honeycombs, you got Cheeto pages. What the fuck? How is anybody expected to keep track of all of this? You got musical notes. Sorry, I'm getting very impassioned about this. But it's just the lesson that people need to learn if they want to make this kind of game and make it good is that more is not better. Juggling 6 different types of ammunition and other consumables is honestly, it just compartmentalizes the game too much, honestly, in my opinion. How did I drop that? Oh, fuck it, whatever. I mean, okay, Banjo-Tooie isn't the most hate-worthy of games. Like, I'm legitimately distressed and disappointed by how nasty it is in a lot of places. But it's not awful. It doesn't belong in, like, the same pantheon as Infinite. This isn't a banjo song, but it popped up in my up next, and I think it's good. So let's listen to Lupin the Third visiting the Velvet Room. Before anybody asks, I have not played Persona 5, and I don't have any plans to. I just think this is a good song on the Super Smash Bros. Soundtrack. You could, in theory, have Banjo and Kazooie on the screen, doing Banjo-Kazooie things, while this song played. So I think that it's relevant. I think it's relevant. It's my story, I'm sticking to it. Yes, sorry, this is Aria of the Soul. It was just on my up next thing, because it was a Smash Brothers song now. Because that's Smash Brothers now. That's just how it is. That's the world we live in. I can't really think of anything else I really want to say in reflection of the marathon. Like, a modern collectathon is Assassin's Creed. Oh god, I don't want that. I don't want that! I had fun with it. Banjo was fun. Hell yeah, they are. Give me all those Metroidvanias. I need to go back and finish Time Spinners. So, I guess as a recap, Banjo-Kazooie, good game, just unreservedly. It holds up. It's not perfect, but it's good. It's fun. I would recommend it to people who enjoy that kind of game, or are just looking for an experience of a fairly significant entry into the chronicle of video gamesdom. Donkey Kong 64, it's okay. It's fine, I guess. Like, it will make you scream in certain spots, but in other spots it's actually just really good. Like, just genuinely well designed in some spots. In a lot of other spots, not so much. But such is the duality of man. I'm not sure I could really recommend it, but it's like, if you're willing to take some pain that also involves beavers, then it's worth trying out, I think. I think that it's like, it's another fairly significant entry into the Pantheon. If only as sort of like a sort of beginning of the end kind of thing. And also that cruel fight, though. Woof. Damn. Good shit. More of that, please. Because it's like, it's half boss fight, half vaudeville routine, and that's really funny. That is a great concept for a game. Like, you literally drop a giant light on his head, then play the trombone, so he runs over to you and slips on a banana peel. Like, that's inspired, isn't it? I think that's inspired. And then in the very next moment, you're fighting him with a different Kong, and he's stomped the ground so much with his butt starts hurting. So you have to go into his shoe and tickle his feet so he falls over more. I think that what I really wish is that more people would like look back on that in particular, and sort of take lessons and inspiration from that sort of design. Like, obviously it's much more high effort than just what they did for most of the game, but when they really put it together in Hideout Helm and the final battle, it genuinely, I think was really, really good. This song has nothing to do with Banjo and Kazooie. I just like it. Sorry. You might not even be able to hear it. It's kind of soft. I mean, you know, I'm sort of in favor of robbing Jeff Bezos in whatever capacity. I'm not really sure if Banjo and Kazooie are the right folks for the job, but I think that a game that focused more on the comedic aspects and the sort of repartee between the duo would serve better in this day and age than just collect more jiggies, you know? I feel like, just as an aside, the Tomorrow and Tomorrow reprise that's playing right now is probably one of, like, just actually the best tracks ever in anything. It's really simple. Like, it's not complex or grandiose or rambunctious. That's not the right word. Bombastic. Bombastic. But it has this really affecting melody. It rarely fails to get me at least a little bit emotional. Like this part right here, the way the tempo sort of picks up and inverts on itself. It's this really good juxtaposition of melancholy and hopefulness that I think is really, really touching. But that has nothing to do with collecting bananas or jigsaw pieces. That's just my feelings. I mean, I guess in a sense I do feel a little bit melancholy right now. it's sort of hard to explain. But it's just kind of like looking back on this, knowing that this era of video games is pretty much irrevocably over, for better or for worse. And sort of my own place in relationship to that. I mean, it's a little complicated. Like, as weird as it is to say, as weird as it is to say, Donkey Kong is not something I'm ever really going to be able to get away from, I think. Like, that's always kind of going to be what I'm known for, and that's strange, but it is what it is. Maybe I would like to be known for other things more, but I don't know. I think I would prefer it if people were like, oh, she made that really good Dark Souls LP. Dark Souls 2, I mean. That was the good shit. And not ha 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 Banana Beaver. But, I mean, you know, it is what it is. I did do that. That's not something I can run away from. And people liked it. People thought it was funny. We had a good time doing it for the most part. Me probably less so, since I'm the one that actually had to play it. But just, you know. We had so few chances to light ourselves on fire. We'll have to fix that some other time. Well, you have. I should really try and go back and play that class. I should try and hold my nose for the parts of Dragon's Dogma that don't agree with me, and be a fun magic archer man that just shoots arrows and lights herself on fire. I think I'm mostly rambling now. I think I've gotten to the rambling point. I've never been very good at ending things, you know? I've never been very good at just saying, that's it, that's the end. But I'm afraid that that's it, that's the end for this marathon. It had altogether fewer games than the other two, but the 3 games that were in there were, some might say, altogether too long. So, I think we still got like a solid week out of it, you know? That's good, that's some content. That's content. I think I earned another emote at some point during this, the course of this. I should look into that. I don't really know what it would be, but it's okay. I'll put all of it up on YouTube once it all exports properly. Well, it was kind of a mistake to play this song because now I feel sad for no real reason. It's so good though. It was on my YouTube sidebar, so I was like, okay, let's listen to this for a little bit. Oh no, I'm crying. I'm not actually crying. I guess what I would say is, I will probably be taking a little bit of a break for a little while before I do anything else. Maybe perhaps not as extensive as the last time. I have some stuff that I have on the back burner. Some ideas that have been percolating. But until then, I have a Twitter, @DazzlinReed on Twitter.com. Follow me for the best takes you've ever seen. And cute screenshots. I have a Discord. That is... I don't have the invite link memorized. Oh, don't say that! Not now! Well, I have a Discord. You can join if you want. Paint for me a picture with your words. Well, I think that'll do it for me for today. I have my various social media presences, and I have a YouTube channel where all this is going up. If I don't forget, I won't forget. I promise I won't forget. Is there anything else that people usually say? You can follow my channel or subscribe or whatever if you wanna. It kind of goes to Amazon, so you don't feel like you have to. See, this is why I don't make the big time. I'm terrible at self-promotion. It's kind of a strange thing, because, like, direct donations give me much more money, obviously. But it also doesn't do anything to, like, grow the brand. Please buy me an air purifier, I'm dying. Okay, I think I should probably go now. I think I've been rambling for, like, over 40 minutes, and that's probably not... It's not a good look, probably. I'll see you all later. I hope you have a nice rest of your Sunday evening. Or Monday morning, or wherever it is. Stay tuned for more developments, because obviously this isn't the last thing I'm going to do. I still need money. I still need an air purifier. Yeah, that's about it. Put some thought into the whole VTuber proposition for me. Put some thought into that. I'm still feeling it out. Seeing if people want that, if it's interesting, or if I should just keep on keeping on. Either way, I hope you all have a very nice rest of the evening, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye. Thank you for watching.